He was unplayable. He was magical to watch. He was undoubtedly world class in my opinion. Riyad Mahrez is a legend of the Premier League. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And without any further ado, let's get into this Riyad Mahrez appreciation, because I feel like the Premier League is going to find it difficult to get another Riyad Mahrez regime, because he was a unicorn. The way he entertained the fans, his first touch, the goals that he scored, the assists that he got, the way he was able to adapt to different systems. Riyad Mahrez definitely had a wonder of a left foot. And his right foot, don't get twisted, he was both-footed in my opinion. The way he can control the ball with both feet, dribble with both feet, impact the game with both feet. Yeah, man, Riyad Mahrez, definitely one of my favourite players to ever play in the Premier League. It's just a shame that he played for Manchester City. The season, his first season in the Premier League, 30 appearances, 4 goals, 3 assists as Leicester City escaped relegation. He popped up with big goals against Hull City away and Southampton at home. I feel like he got a brace in that game, if I'm not mistaken. And the Premier League, for the first time that season, got a taste of what Riyad Mahrez was all about. The ability was there. He just needed to, add maturity to his game. But no doubt, you can see that he was a star in the making. And the following season, when Leicester City won the league, 5,000-1 underdogs, he was the star of that team. He was the best player in the Premier League, and his levels went off to a different stratosphere. He got, in 37 appearances, he got 17 goals and 10 assists that season. And there were so many, so many top-tier performances to the point that we'll be here all day talking about it. Is obviously the goals that he got. Manchester City away when he sent Otamendi back to Argentina. The goal against Chelsea at home when Aspilicueta didn't know where he was. Obviously, he got the brace against Everton away from home. The assist he got for Jamie Vardy's goal against Liverpool, unfortunately. Ridiculous long pass right there. The crunch goal against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. The hat-trick against Swansea City. There were so many eye-catching performances which added goals and assists to it that made Riyad Mahrez the PFA Player of the Year that season. Definitely a special season for a very special player, and Riyad Mahrez definitely announced himself to the world that season. 16-17 was his low season. Obviously, he got 6 goals, 3 assists. He couldn't replicate the form that he showed the previous season, but obviously he got goals against West Ham away from home, and he got a goal towards the end of the season, the near post when he toe punted it. He toe punted it into the bottom far corner. So, yeah, man, that was the 16-17 season. 17-18, he got back to them 16-17 levels, but with less numbers, because his performances was eye-catching. 12 goals, 10 assists in 36 games. He got the brilliant free kick against Bournemouth, if I'm not mistaken, in the dying seconds of the game. The Watford goal when step overs that he was doing that game, ridiculous, into the far corner of his left foot. Obviously, he got the goal against Arsenal towards the end of that season. His last goal for Leicester City in the Premier League against Tottenham Hotspur at the Wembley Stadium. Riyad Mahrez, again, eye-catching performances, and there was a reason why Manchester City really wanted him in January. He didn't make the move, but he got his move at the end of that season. So, obviously, he went to Manchester City 2018 after Manchester City amassed 100 points, which still is a record points total in a single Premier League season. They had stars in that team, but Riyad Mahrez definitely suited that team because of the technical ability, the fact that he can change the game, score goals, get assists. His first touch, I'm going to say it, the greatest first touch in Premier League history, Riyad Mahrez, man. His first touch with both feet, ridiculous. He can take defenders out of the game. He can make an assist out of them touches. Ridiculous. But obviously, 18-19, he featured a lot for, he featured a lot for, League Cups and FA Cups. So in total, 44 games, 12 goals, 12 assists in all competitions. In the Premier League, he got 7 goals and 4 assists. And obviously, people remember that Premier League season for Riyad Mahrez missing the penalty at Anfield, but he still scored some brilliant goals. Obviously, on last day of the season, Lewis Dunk, I feel bad for you, man. He got put in his arse by Riyad Mahrez, the fake shot. Another thing about Riyad Mahrez, his fake shots, he made it global, the fake shots, bro, because he was taking liberties with all them fake shots. It was almost like he was doing 4 to 5 fake shots all at once. Like, defenders didn't know what to do because he was so good on his left, he was so good on his right, that it's just impossible to deal with Riyad Mahrez, especially when he's in the mood. But obviously, he got that goal against Brighton, which sealed Manchester City's title. The whippy, I forgot the team he scored against, but that whippy into the top corner, ridiculous. He got the brace against Cardiff City away from home. But it took time for Riyad Mahrez to adapt to the system, and it took time. He didn't just adapt to it straight away. He still had to learn how Pep Guardiola wanted him to play and stuff like that. But the following season, he understood the assignment, and unsurprisingly, his performances went up from that season and his numbers went up as well. Obviously, the 1920 season, 33 games in the Premier League, 11 goals, 12 assists. In all competitions, 13 goals, 16 assists. So like I said, he adapted to the system and his performance and his numbers went up. Obviously, he scored eye-catching goals against Chelsea. He scored a brilliant free kick against Everton, I believe. He whipped in a delightful cross. No, it wasn't. That was De Bruyne whipped in that cross. But he did score in that Everton game away from home, which they won 3-1. And obviously in lockdown, because the season was cut off due to lockdown, which restarted back in June, he was balling out still. That game against Burnley, yeah, man, Riyad Mahrez was definitely stealing the show, man. But obviously that was the 1920 season. No one really talks about it because City didn't win the league that season. They only won the Carabao Cup. But Riyad Mahrez was definitely, in my opinion, top 4 players of Manchester City that season. He was so important for them. So the 2020-21 season, Riyad Mahrez helped Manchester City win the Premier League again and the Carabao Cup with 9 goals, 6 assists in the Premier League, and with 48 appearances, 14 goals, 9 assists. Notably, his eye-catching performance that season was the PSG game at home when he tormented them to shreds, ripped them to shreds, causing defenders all sorts of problems and got the 2 goals, clutch goals to take them to the final. 21-22. That's when Riyad Mahrez had his best scoring season. I think he got 24 goals and 9 assists in all competitions. In the Premier League, he got 11 goals and 5 assists, or 6 assists, one of the 2. And notably, one of those goals, 2 goals came against Manchester United in the Manchester derby when a corner was swing and Mahrez hit it brilliantly, first time volley with his left foot, bottom corner to make it 3-1. See that goal? Undeniable. Unquestionable quality. Real Madrid, delightful assist for Kevin De Bruyne in the semi-final at home, the first leg, but he missed chances that game. The second leg, he got, which everyone thought was the decisive goal until Real Madrid launched that incredible comeback. But Riyad Mahrez still had a brilliant season in 21-22. No wonder why he had his best scoring season. And yes, he scored a goal against Newcastle away from home to wrap up a 4-0 win that season. Then the 22-23 season, his last season at Manchester City, the treble-winning season, he got 10 assists, 5 goals in 30 appearances in the Premier League. In all competitions, he got 15 goals and 13 assists. Notably, the semi-final hat-trick he got against Sheffield United, which was a brilliant, brilliant hat-trick. In the league, assisted Gundogan for that goal, incredible goal against Everton. And the brace that he got against Tottenham Hotspur when Manchester City were 2-0 down, it looked dead and buried. Mahrez came on, changed the entire game. So, yeah, man. Riyad Mahrez, that was Riyad Mahrez's Premier League career before he went to Saudi. Blessed with flair, brilliance, goals, assists, ridiculous first touches, making everyone around him better. Like I said at the start of the video, I think the Premier League is going to find it very difficult to find another Riyad Mahrez because, in my opinion, he was a unicorn. He was a joke. He was unstoppable. He was amazing. And like I said, he's top 5 wingers in Premier League history for me, undoubtedly. So, yeah, man. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below in terms of what's your thoughts on Riyad Mahrez, how good he was. Do you feel like he could have reached another level? And yeah, man, until then, I'm out.